We're in the Ogden Manor. Bleeding. Bleeding hurts more than if you're moving. And then these will shoot tentacles that will stun you. I think they're tentacles. I'm guessing. Shoot big stretchy thing at you. It's kind of gross. The tendril sentinels here will lash you with their little stretchy arms and shoot tentacles out of the ground. Pretty much this whole area is just full of just abominations or very gross things. Alright, so I'm gonna try to just went in the last area. Shoot a lot of fire. Are kind of annoying, but not super dangerous. Just have to respect them. So, on the first floor here, there is actually a side boss that we would definitely want to do, and I would recommend doing. Actually, we found him already. That's unusual. We usually don't find him this early. He's usually near the end of this first section. Yeah. So you read the Psalm of Madness.
Hear our laments. Sanity recedes ever further into the dark. Shadows hover above us, in the corners, watching and waiting. What sickness has come among us that so unsettles our minds? It sits, poised to strike. Nowhere is safe.
It moves. Fury!
He doesn't really have too many things that are complicated. A lot of stuff with his sword. He'll just spin and shoot a wave at you. That's probably one of his most damaging attacks. You can just kite around him. He breathes fire. Fire does do tremendous amount of damage as long as you get away from it. That attack can, but his safe spot's just behind him, so just get behind him and it should be okay. It goes down like a fat kid on a seesaw. This is a better life flask. The real reason you do this is for Candlemaster's Essence. It grants you permanent 22 max health. So we'd love to see that. So now we have, he gave us a better charm. Charm basically activates when it has like a condition right here. Used when you take cold damage. So if I don't take cold damage, it doesn't activate. Has a couple of auxiliary things that it can roll, but it pretty much just you put it here. You have to have a belt to use it. You unlock these slots by having a belt that has extra slots on it. I wouldn't expect to find anything with extra slots outside of like the end game. My only tip for those is just use what like you think the area that you're in has like the biggest. You're gonna have the biggest problem with. A lot of enemies that have bleed. Put on something that prevents bleed, etc. Like it's not rocket science. I have cold damage on right now because I mean the boss down here, spoiler, does cold damage.
The time is nigh. Our triumph is at hand.
The hawk circles its prey. Charged arrow.
Back into lightning arrows. And that's about it. That's all I should go. Nothing too complicated to avoid here. And slams from the iron guard obviously do a lot of damage. Could have done a better job of avoiding that. Lightning mirage hit. Kind of a problem. These usual lightning clones that will follow you around, shock you, and like detonate your damage.
Slow.
That mod is kind of annoying because you can't stop and DPS the enemy. You have to sit there and run around them and run away from them occasionally. It's definitely not worth trying to face tank that mechanic. Moving right on along. Not too bad. This area can be quite long, so make sure you empty your pack before you come here. This place does take a little bit to get through. You'll probably level up at least once in here, unless you get really lucky with finding the doors right away. A lot of dangerous stuff in there. I would recommend not doing what I'm doing, because I don't really have a safe way to retreat. So I kind of have to sit here and just try to DPS everything down before it kills me. Which I have the DPS to do, kinda, if I don't get stuck. I got stuck there. And then misplayed. That's on me. go. Lightning resistant, this is gonna take a minute.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, I want kind of into the field here and hopefully just be able to out-tank them. That's the problem with this early lightning resist can kind of screw you. Yep, there's not a lot we can do when the mob just resists us and keeps reviving its minion over and over. Should've just probably backed off. Now everything respawns when you die, although it's not the same mobs, could be other stuff. These are iron sharpshooters, or another version of like the iron guards. They're very dangerous. Anything with like the iron guards is generally very dangerous or kind of annoying. Hit by the tentacle, or one of them stunned me. Back where we were. Like I said, the thing is that mob was
You can
random,
rest when you're dead. Keep digging.
so lightning resist won't always be there. Kind of unfortunate. I could have survived, I think, if I had just backed off.
Take this!
Bleeding, alright. Now we just come move down here. These doors usually just have lore. Tell you a little bit more about what's actually going on in the manor. Basically, the Count kinda was a decent guy, and now he's very much not. And all kinds of bad things. Now we're in the area right before we fight him. He's almost always going to be top left. go. Alright. Not too bad.
Nowhere to run.
No. That's not a very nice roll for me. This rare monster has extra lightning damage and temporal bubble. The lightning damage doesn't really matter, but temporal bubble on this mon means he has this bubble that will slow you, and it slows all your attack speed, everything like that, cast speed. As you can see, we're very slow. It's a very annoying mob. Sorry. Like, the mob is fine. It's the modifier is very annoying.
Trophy.
Because if it's on a mob like that, that's really fast, there's almost no chance you can get away from it, so you just have to sit there and tank a minute. This just makes fighting them a whole lot more annoying. Slow aura. Fire resistant. This isn't as bad as the bubble, it just means we walk really slow. So you can kind of get around because you have a dodge roll. I'm stunned. The iron enforcers look scary, but they're really the least dangerous thing out of like the iron guard variant of enemies.
Yes, more.
Alright.
Don't stop.
This is the checkpoint
The
before the
beast
boss.
hungers.
So this is the end of the chapter. So I'd recommend if you at this point you haven't gone back to town, you haven't turned in like a side quest or something because you've just been blasting, then this is where I would go back and make sure to salvage everything, you know, turn in any side quests. Check your vendors. You want to gamble a little bit, I would recommend doing it now. Geonor is not hard, but he's not super easy early either. You can do quite a bit of damage and be quite difficult early on. Go ahead and save this charm, just in case we need it for a different character. And take barrage here. Alright, and that there. This, destroy. This, we'll use to level up Stormcaller arrow.
A short time after a storm...
Oh, no, not Stormcaller. Lightning Rod.
Lightning Rod?
Which is a kind of a big upgrade. Level 2 to 5 is a pretty big deal.
Here's what I've got.
I think 7 to 14. We're probably gonna take this bow. I mean, it's not much better, but it's a little bit better. That's close enough. See what else we can find here. Always check your vendors. I mean, he sometimes does sell stuff that's pretty good.
Go well.
I guess bow at least has the damage type that we're using. So synergize a bit better. We'll be able to shock stuff a little bit more consistency. Oh, sorry, wrong bow. So we'll augment it. 6 life per enemy kill.
Yes. I like to hold on.
Isn't really what I wanted to see,
I like this one.
but I don't hate it either. We'll go ahead and buy this. So, just so we have all of our ring slots full. A little bit of damage to attacks is still, even if it's fire damage, is still a little bit. Can't hurt. For barrage, I think premeditation is what we're gonna do. Yeah, I think we'll take premeditation. Okay, I mean, I think we're as ready as we can be. So, let's go see the count.
Feeding it?
Oh, yeah. I made a slight mistake. Oh well. Oh.
Storm point.
Well, let's see how far we can get before
Everything I promised.
it kills us. We don't have flash charges, so this will be an exercise in poor judgment, as you can see.
Ogre is mine. First one's iron. You'll pay with your life. First one's iron. You will falter. You'll pay with your life. Easy prey. First one's iron. Run, little rabbit. First dawn's frost. Easy prey. Oriana, open the cage. Release the beast. Give me what you promised.
I think not. I so much more. Since you are too quick to do the job, I'll find someone who can. Thunderous shot.
You manipulative whore! How dare you abandon me after all I've given you!
Alright. Space transition, so he gets a second health bar.
The air grows colder. And now the Impaler. As swift as death. And imbued by the moon. Cursed
Oh, okay.
gifted.
I hate that interaction where an enemy can just push you for no reason.
Your face soon chilled.
This is where we can get flash strikes
Shall
back.
slay again. I smell your blood. And I am ravenous.
I disagree with that. Unfortunately. Oh, can't get out of
Solstice of pain. I will take out your heart and savor each bite. Desolation. smell your blood. And I am ravenous. Your pulse quickens. The eternal impure. With bloodlust empowered. Our Esamir endured. But soon all were devoured. In unending war. Death waited at the door. Then hour by hour, men fell as
Storming
summer
arrow.
soured. I smell your blood, and I am ravenous.
It kills me because I got stuck in between a spot where I couldn't avoid it. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Well, unfortunate, but now we have flash charges at least, so that's nice. Shouldn't have forgotten them in the first place, but it is what it is.
No noose this time. I'll remove your head by stone.
Many have tried.
First one's iron. Run, little rabbit. No escape. First one's iron.
So, as you can see, a lot of his attacks are telegraphed by voice lines. So, what the voice lines do, you can tell what he's going to do.
Charged arrow.
That attack is really hard to avoid, but
Ragnar, to me, you pay with your life. First dawn's frost. For the first one. First one's iron. You pay with your life.
our build doesn't really deal very well with this first phase, so just be patient. Focus on my attacks. This build does better with bosses that are kind of chunky, where our explosions from lightning rods can kind of overlap.
Desolation. The air grows colder.
In this phase is a chance to get flash charges back. On his and his voice lines end, he's going to charge.
As swift as death. And imbued
So
by
you
the
can iframe his charge. But
cursed or
I'm obviously not
gifted,
perfect at
branded and afflicted.
pushing me into the fog.
Your veins soon chilled. Agnar shall slay again. I will take out your heart and savor its fight.
One phase. A little more damage, but we get hit by the freeze. And it's not really gonna help very much, is it?
I smell your blood. Freezing gale. Requiem on high. Your pulse quickens.
So, just using Roger once in a while to make it so we're
With bloodlust
getting beat
empowered, our Esamir endured.
lightning rod. Or we can lay down a bunch at a time.
Then hour by hour, men fell as summer sour. I will take out your heart
Fury!
and savor its might.
This attack isn't too bad to avoid, but you have to be very careful because he can catch you with it pretty easy if you're not paying attention like I am.
I will take out your heart and savor.
Alright, start adding Sparking Blood to the food can near the end of his second life. And that's it. Not too bad.
Clear your mind.
This fight is probably one of the first really hard ones in the game.
The madness.
There's a lot going on. It takes a little bit of time to learn. So don't feel bad if it takes you a little bit. I mean,
Used it against me.
he's a pretty cool fight. I think he's really well balanced for early game, but I know a lot of people who are new to Path of Exile tended to struggle, especially early with him.
Find her. Kill her. But first, please, stop the madness. As you wish. We must make haste. Let us return to Clearfell to make our preparations.
Oh, and he's dead. That's all she wrote. Pretty much, you know, your standard, oh, you did it, yeah, save the land, whatever. Kind of stereotypical stuff. No other quests are finished here. There's nothing like, no rewards or anything.
Be careful.
I'm gonna go ahead and sell this
I've
ring.
collected. Oh, I like this one. Be careful.
Didn't expect to get another one so soon. Still, not bad though.
Count, we can find.
Yeah, you didn't have anything else I wanted. Alright. So when you're ready, after you put all your stuff away, changed items, whatever you need to do, click follow the beast trail.
The Countess has escaped with the beast. Every attempt to control it has ended in cataclysm. We must pursue her to the plains of Vastyria. We should find the Marikath caravan. Only they can lead us through that harsh and unforgiving land.
Well, my lady, we have arrived. The Vastyria waits. Good luck to you.
Alright, we are now in Act 2.
Sand, as far as the eye can see. Who would choose to live in such a place?
Take this!
Alright, now yeah. I didn't accept the quest because there's never a point in me talking to her because I already know what she says. But if we want passage on the caravan, we have to prove that we're not, you know, incompetent. So there's a hyena centaur thing attacking the caravan with his minions of other hyenas. And we're gonna go kill him. Out in the desert. Decent amount of new enemies here. I mean, you have the little ants that just pop at you. Have these crabs, they'll spew like streams of lava at you. Have the hyenas, they don't really have anything special other than the big ones that'll throw spears. The ones that throw spears can hurt pretty bad. The little ones are more just to get in the way. The crabs are honestly so slow I don't really actually remember getting hit by their lava attack ever. They're really easy to just walk around and they die pretty quick. I think Hulk can spew guts at you. That's kind of gross. The zombies around also leave like poison on the ground. Oh. We did get another skill gem though, so we're just gonna go ahead and upgrade our lightning arrow. My strategy for clearing areas effectively is just hugging an outside wall until I reach where I'm going. There's no side quest in this area other than to go kill the boss. So we're just doing that. We're searching for the boss. Obviously fine. Pretty much everything's fine. Along the way. We're not under-leveled by any means, but I don't want to get to that point. Count. They're obviously prefer these guys are dead. So no real side quest here, as of right now at least. You just kinda walk around, grab money, keep moving.
Thunderous shot!
this must be it right here, I think. Alright. Well, not too much further to go. This will be the boss. There's a bunch of hyenas sitting right here. Alright. See, we need more support gems that we can put on real quick. I'll just make it do more damage. No? Alright, let's put pen on our basic attack. Pen is basically just holds them in place. I can still use attacks, different things, but...
Fury!
This is Wrathbreaker, he spawns with some guards. There's some off on the cliff too. So it is very bad to fight him over the cliff because they'll shoot you. Now it's preferable to fight him right here.
Not ready.
Slam is the most dangerous attack. Everything else is just regular slaps, little slams, you know. He summons a bunch of ads. Pretty consistent throughout the fight, so I mean that can get kind of annoying. He does hit pretty hard. I wouldn't recommend trying to tank his slam like I just did right there. I'm not taking much damage. It might kill you. His slam is a big, long line. Pretty hard to dodge if you're far away. Easy to dodge if you're right next to him. So try to always get as close to him as you possibly can. An
entire pack. Odd mutations. Good riddance.
Time to go back to town. So, pretty much he just proved to this lady that, you know, you're not useless. So she's like, alright, we'll take you on the caravan. Go on the caravan. This is going to be your hub for the chapter.
I like to keep moving, but this is something else.
This is a pretty interesting little town. I think it's probably one of my favorite ones. I like the aesthetic of it. And it's pretty interesting the way the act works is you have this caravan travel to different points of interest. So the map variation is pretty good because you travel all over the desert, different city to different little cities and stuff. So it's pretty cool. It's a good, it's a pretty cool idea.
Who goes? I only take your time.
So, anyways, we're just looking. These boots would be excellent if they had moving speed. This requires strength. I'm not scaling strength, so I can't even use those. Truly a shame.
I hear my
I'm
words
gonna check her
are
stuff,
renowned.
see what she has. Attack speed is really valuable, but cold damage is really not for us. This body armor is pretty much just straight better than what we're using
It is
now.
yours.
So we'll go ahead and take this and replace our current body armor.
Sands guide you.
Now, a couple things. I do value the physical damage to attacks more than I value the mana. Wonder if that strength would affect anything. It didn't. Might as well just keep it just because I'm a hoarder. No other reason really. I don't think I need anything else. Oh no, I can level up Stormcaller Arrow to 5. This has 2 slots, so I want to see if it turns into anything worth using. Accuracy and dexterity are definitely not stats I want.
Not here.
So we take the Artificer Shards and move on. This
I am
is
a
the leader
son. Remain a
of the tribe we're visiting.
We the trail connect. You have your
So this
orders.
is how we move around the map. Ignore that visual bug. It is what it is. So you can go to the Trail of Corruption, which is the Modern Kari, or the Helani Gates. Helani Gates, TLDR, is blocked. So just don't bother going there yet. Go to the Modern Quarry first. Click in this little section. And after a time, we're in the quarry. You can exit through here. And just like that,
It
we're at a
appears
new
the
area.
Varden have been busier than the Ardora expected.
But that was it for me. Thank you very much for watching. If you learned anything, if you have any questions, please let me know.